All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading for everyone. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's just straight up energy reading. This is on the eclipse. I've been waiting to pull on this. Yesterday, in a 3-quick card with me, I pulled on the lead-up energy. We saw we get some justice. Well, I don't know if it'll show up again today. I know my reading opens in the pre-shuffle with a Knight of Cups. And it's not surprising based on yesterday's 3-card in the lead-up. But we'll see where we go here. This is quite a pre-shuffle. You're going to freak out when you see that. I did a little bit. I mean, because it just keeps going and going and going. That said, this is on the eclipse. The eclipse happens on April 30th, about 1:30 in the afternoon here at my house in Pacific Standard Time. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Depends where you are, what time it is. But whatever the case, I'm pulling on the energy from the eclipse now on forward. So we're seeing the effects of it here in this reading. All right, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, well, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. I will say that there's another eclipse on the 16th or 15th or 16th around there of May. These two eclipses work together big time. And in between these two eclipses, the 30th of April and around the 16th of May, a lot is happening. Mercury going retrograde, we've got Venus moving into Aries, Jupiter moving into Aries for a little taste of what 2023 might bring us. I'll tell you what, this is some powerful shit. And I'm doing a powerful reading here. So let's take a look at the pre-shuffle. Eclipse. Eclipse is shut down the energy for a moment. You can think of eclipses like a reboot on your computer. There's a difference between rebooting and shutting down. When you shut down your computer, it's off. It shuts, it clears everything. When you shut down, when you restart a computer, it leaves a little bit. It clears some things, but a little bit of the stuff that you had is still there. It works a little faster when it comes back up. You don't have to wait for all this shit to reload into memory and all of that. It's a different thing. And that's what an eclipse is. It's basically a reboot. It's a chance for someone to feel the loss of you, in the case of a soulmate. Feel the loss and realize some truths. Let those truths sink in, and then the energy comes back up. And when that happens, there's usually a new perspective. Hence that hangman we saw in yesterday's 3-card in the lead up. It's kind of where we are. It's also somebody who never really made a decision about you. My pre-shuffle is the Knight of Cups. A little apology, someone coming towards you, crossed by the 9 of Pentacles. This is an interesting energy. During that reboot, somebody wants what you've got. There's some envy and jealousy here in the energy. It's not anything like nefarious or overly bad, but somebody wants what you got. Somebody admires the fact that you are the 9 of Pentacles. You're the shit. You go after stuff. You have your independence. You're finding who you are. They're picking up on all of that. That being said, that's one of the reasons they come towards you. Okay? The other reason is they may have gotten themselves independent. They may have told someone on their side, hey, you know what? I'm fucking going toward the goddamn soulmate. You know, and if you don't like it, too bad. That kind of thing. Somebody grew a pair. And eclipses can do that. Especially the eclipse here leading up to the other eclipse and all the stuff that's going on in between it. After that, I got the 5 of Cups. There's that feeling the loss of you. Also one of the cards that brings in communication in a soulmate cycle. It ends the separation period, this and the 3 of Swords. 5 of Cups, there's a lot of regret here. Crossing that 5 of Cups is communication. Most of the regret is over not telling you how they feel. Okay? That's how I'm going to phrase it. Also, for some of you, if your person's married, because that energy is attached here or in a relationship, most of the regret as well is over keeping that. You know, not telling you how, giving to that. It's basically the way I can put it. All right? There's our hangman. There it is. There's that new perspective I told you about. I just mentioned it. Rewind. I did. I said we got it yesterday in the 3-card lead up. We get it here. I wanted to see it. I wanted it to come up here in the pre-shuffle. I'm glad it did. Because this is a whole new perspective. Well, we got to see what's crossing this. It's the card underneath it. A whole new perspective on what? Huh? This. 8 Wands. On reaching out. Again, I said there's a lot of regret here. Whether your person's married or not, that's a secondary energy. The primary energy is regret for not telling you how they feel. And there's some envy here. They want what you got. They want this. They want to be this 9 of Pentacles. They're not. They reflect as, at that very best, 8 of Pentacles. That apprentice working toward that 9 of Pentacles. They got a whole new perspective on communicating with you. The 8 of Wands is bookending the Knight of Cups in my pre-shuffle. Those are the bookends if I were to lay them out on the table. That is communication. And for a lot of you in May, there is. If you saw your May readings, especially the May overview, your sign readings for May, there was a lot of signs where it looked like nothing was going to happen. This person was going to chicken out, or this person wasn't going to do anything. There is an underlying energy into all of it, and I said this on just about every reading, even the bad ones, the ones you might perceive as, oh, that's disappointing, right? I said there's a chance you'll hear from this person. There is, and this is why. And the eclipse is a big deal. And Venus moving into Aries on the 2nd of May is a big deal, and I'll pull on that son of a bitch. I will. I'll pull on that energy too when we get closer to it. On Sunday, I'm going to pull on Pluto retrograde, but I'm going to pull a short term on it. I'm not going to. Pluto retrograde goes all the way into October. I'm going to pull on just its effects here in May, maybe the top half of June, because I think that's of more use to you guys. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. So far, this is encouraging, and it's about what I expect from this eclipse. We have to consider all the energy that's led up to this. All the readings I've been pulling, everything I did last week with all those, Jesus, I mean all the North Node shit and all of it. It's all been building up. And that reboot that the eclipse brings, it's an eclipse in Taurus, a grounded sign. Not unlike the North Node in Taurus, which is where it is right now, it's not going to allow for in and out energy. It's going to land your person in a tower. They've got to make up their mind. And yesterday's 3 cards showed us they never have. All my readings tie together. You're getting the real deal here at Steve Love Tarot. I'm not here just pulling fucking readings. I'm here studying a soulmate cycle. So it's all the same story. You know, we're following the evolution of this damn person. Let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck. This first card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So, oh my God. Okay. All right. Stop. Go crazy. Yeah, why the fuck are we here? Why? Okay. Communication. Again, Knight of Wands. It's a brave, impulsive action forward. It's almost the same energy I got off the 8 of Wands, which was bookending the Knight of Cups. All right. It's a very similar feel to me. It feels the same. It feels, again, I've been telling you this. Someone has realized the obvious thing. If I don't do anything, nothing will happen. It ties to the old philosophical concept of a journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Right. If you don't take the first step, you're never going to complete the journey. Someone here is realizing they need to do something before this is over. It's very clear in the energy. It was very clear in your May readings. This eclipse energy is going to... I love this eclipse energy. I love this Taurus eclipse. It's very nice. It's followed by a Scorpio eclipse. So you're about to find out some things. All right? I'll give you a little precursor to that reading. Some truths. Some justice coming your way. What comes after that? 6 of Cups. Somebody from your past is coming back to you. Riding in on the Knight. Knight of Wands energy, which is the same energy I got off that 8 of Wands of communication. I believe it. It's what they're going to want to do. I can't predict their free will, people. I can't control what they're going to do. I'm sorry if you're one of the people where they don't. But it's a big majority that are. It's going to be tough in this energy for them not to. All right. Definitely watch the 3 card I did the other day, because their excuse for not coming towards you is exactly what I described to you in that reading about the 74 Pinto. And someone pulls up with a BMW and says, you can have this car, you don't have to keep driving that 74 Pinto. And your person, their answer for not taking the free car is they're worried what's going to happen to the 74 Pinto. Well, I don't want it to get scrapped. Is it going to go to a good home? I'll just stick with it. I don't know what's going to happen to it. That's what they're doing with their life on their side. They're worried about something that's shit, something that should have been thrown away years ago, past its expiration date. If you weren't something special, you wouldn't matter. It ties back to that energy of them figuring out why you matter, right? If everything was so great on their side, why the fuck are they looking at you? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. A lot of what your person does doesn't make sense because they're too much in their ego. But I think this reboot It's going to be good. Give me a reading, universe. It knows what I mean by that. I'm still shuffling here. Tell me about the effect of the eclipse on the 30th of April on the soulmate cycle here. Here we go. Look at same message. Overall energy, King of Swords. I said Knight, probably. It's a fast king. That Freudian slip means something. King of Swords. Somebody taking action here. All I'm drawn to is the eyes. That's it. And this has been happening lately with this card, the steely eyes. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. That's what that owl's saying. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Look at me. Look at me. I'm fucking coming for you. Right there. They're coming for what? You, maybe. They might just be cutting something out of their life that isn't this rainbow, but they want this rainbow. This rainbow sword means something. What's crossing this? Look at that. Page of Cups. Yeah, it's a downshift. It is, but it is communication. They're coming with love, but there's the page here isn't representing their behavior as much. They really are steely-eyed about it. This eclipse, very nice, with the energies behind it as well, helping it, and the energies in front of it, helping it. This represents that there's nothing here. They have to start from zero with you. Somebody needs to tell you how they feel, how they really feel. And I said this in yesterday's 3 card too. I explained why the May readings were so difficult for me. It's not that I'm losing my touch or something or whatever. It's because I got to cut through so much bullshit with your person. And this energy is triggering your person. The energy of April triggered them like a motherfucker. The energy of May is triggering and pushing. So they put up their defense mechanism is to bullshit themselves. 7 of Swords, kind of self-deception. That's what they're doing. That's what I had to cut through to give you a reading. I don't want to give you a reading on their bullshit. So what? I do that with jokes and analogies and swearing at them. All right, our reading's on the flip. Let's take a look at this eclipse, shall we? Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels in their emotions in the 3D. Oh, and I'll dig. Right here is how they feel about you in the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you, because that's bullshit. Right here is the message from the universe. It's separate from the reading, but it is read with the energy of the connection. Okay. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I'm sorry, nobody can. I wish the fuck I could. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they're sweet. There will be a link for an extended in the description, and it's going to be a fucking hell of an extended with a King of Swords as our overall energy. I love the King of Swords, I do. It's one of my favorite cards. This is nice to see. Usually we get some wishy-washy. I half expected a wishy-washy overall energy. I did. I half expected it. But this eclipse is in Taurus. It's not going to allow for that. It's a very grounded energy. It's someone realizing the truth. If we wanted to sum it up, if I had to say in one sentence what the eclipse does for your person, they realize the truth. They know what they have to do, and they're okay with it. Right? Some of the fear goes away. This is a fearless king. He's fearless. There's no fear here. There isn't. Look at that. That's what I'm drawn to. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. I'm coming for you. Yeah, I believe it. If I saw a great horned owl with a goddamn rainbow sword coming at me, I'd be running too. I'd be taking on. I'm out of here. Okay. All right. What's the energy around the connection right now? Yep. 7 of Wands. Not surprising. It's an energy of somebody wanting to stand up and finally fight for this. Someone who is what I just told you. What did I just say? We have to take this King of Swords energy into account when we interpret every card on the table. Every card on the table is clarifying the King of Swords. Okay? That's how the reading works. That said, I'm just telling you, so I give you some transparency into how I'm getting this shit, because this card means a lot of things. Why did Steve say that? Why didn't Steve say they're defensive? Why didn't Steve say they're holding back, keeping the high ground? Well, because he didn't. And because that's not the energy that's here. I just showed you these eyes. Coming for you. Somebody wants to fight for this. And they're I just got done telling you, they're okay with the truth. The truth comes up and they're okay with it. I don't get a lot of fear here. How do they feel in their emotions? The Hierophant. That's spiritually, they're okay with the truth. The Hierophant is the Pope. It used to be called the Pope. Sometimes it's called the High Priest, right? When this falls here in someone's emotions, they're in their soul. They're following their intuition. It's what I told you in the May overview reading. Someone's following their fucking intuition now. It really is. I can't wait to clarify this. And we're going to clarify with the witches. The witches in the animal deck love each other. Oh, they do. They're on some kind of honeymoon. How do they feel about you and the soul? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. This person might tell you, based on the energy here, they might tell you that you don't matter or anything like that, or that they're, I'm not, that they may indicate or have almost an air of they don't care, or there's nothing I can do, so I gotta let you go, that kind of thing. It's a lie. It's the Nine of Swords. It's pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. Swords don't belong in the soul. This person wants to stand up and fight for this. This Nine of Swords is read with the energy of this Seven of Wands. Down the middle is a knowing. An inner knowing, a change, a spiritual connection that they can't shake. And I've been telling you for a long time, and I will say it again. I'm just energy riffing. I'm just riffing on the energy here. This is someone who can't figure out why the fuck they can't shake you the way they shook everything else in their life. This is a person who's been shutting people down for a long time, and it's easy for them, right? I'm just going to keep what I got, whatever it is on my side, And because of that persistent energy, because you're always there, drives them batshit crazy. In this energy, they call it May, if you will. I'm pulling on an eclipse. The effects are going to last up to 6 months, but they're strongest in the first 2 months. May is included in that. I just finished the May readings. You all know what they say. This is someone who is going to be okay with at least trying here. It is somebody who realized, if I don't do anything, this is never going to go away and nothing's going to happen and I'm just in an endless loop. They finally realized something very obvious. What's the universe want to tell us? Look, it's all about you. They want to fight for you. Yeah. They have kept you at bay. Yes, they have. The Seven of Wands. They've kept you back. Stay back. Stay back, Empress. It's what did I just get done saying? Before I pulled this card, I didn't look. It's right here. I'm not looking at the cards. I don't know what's here. I pulled the Empress right after I got finished saying, you won't go away. They can't shake this. This is an energy you can't shake. You can't shake this energy. So fuck it. I'm not going to live like this anymore. I'm going to do something about it. The energy is there. Somebody wants to do something about it, and they're acting from their intuition. Steely eyes. I'm coming for you. Unreal. What's the potential final outcome here? Red with the Hierophant. Oh, this is nice. I took a sneak peek. Yeah, it's the Emperor. Someone taking control and coming in. And they have fought this. They have tried to keep the Empress at bay. They have lied to themselves. They have been Silent Bob, the moon here in front of the sun, Chatty Cathy. But I want you to note, this is one of only 2 cards in this deck that has an eclipse on it, right here, like that, just like that exact picture. The other card that has this is the Two of Swords, okay? They've known all along that they want to come towards you. The Two of Swords is 2 Ace of Swords crossed. 2 Archangel Michael Swords of Truth. They know that what they have isn't working, and they know that they wanted to come to you. They did keep you at bay. They're not anymore. This is a control. It's not the Burger King. This is an energy of someone taking control. I feel like I have said that before recently. I don't know where or for who or for what sign. It doesn't matter. You're all connected. Someone taking control. This is communication here. You're about to hear from your divine masculine. Okay? And I'm telling you, I know this is a tree, and this is a tree. The 2 trees are about to create some seeds, shall we say. Steely eyes, right here. They are absolutely. That's all I can see when I look at that card, of those eyes. That's why I keep showing it to you that way. It is. Okay, let's clarify. Let's get the witches involved. The sexy witches. Let's see where we go here. Bottom of the deck, as I randomly pick it up, it's the World. Yeah, it's about this new cycle. And by the time as we get into the eclipse, when the eclipse happens, okay, the moment the eclipse happens, all of us, every single one of us is 2 feet, both feet in on the new core energy cycle. And I've been talking about that for a while. I wrote a blog article about it. So if you're new here, go to my blog and read it, or watch some of the old readings about it. I've been talking about it since the middle of March, because that's when it actually came into being. But it takes a while. Cycles bleed into one another. It takes a little while. This eclipse heralds everybody's end. And it's a sunny day. They can see clearly. All right. The other one was about spiritual journeys. The other past cycle, the one that we're officially out of here with the eclipse, official, that was the middle of June 2020, right up until the middle of March 2022. It was a biggest cycle of spiritual journeys I've ever seen. But it's part of what caused some of the problems in this soulmate cycle. We're in the new one now. It's not cloudy. There's no more spiritual journey. It's time to apply what we've learned. Your person has learned. I got a divine couple here right next to each other in my reading. About to have a conversation. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Let's clarify. Why? I said at the beginning of this reading. I was talking about the 3 card I pulled yesterday. I said I don't know if we're going to see it again or not. But we are. It's justice. Again. Yeah. Somebody wants to fight for this. I stand by that. Somebody wants this. They can't shake it. It's driving them batshit crazy. They're feeling it on every level. They're taking control. They're coming to get it. And the eclipse is the catalyst energy. The eclipse is the catalyst for it. It's that reboot, right? Why do you reboot your computer? Well, if you have a Windows computer, it's generally because the damn thing stops loading programs and it's frozen and something's not working. You reboot it because you're out of resources. This person's out of resources. This is right here. The RAM is all gone. No more memory. Nothing's loading. It's dead, done. You got to reboot it. It's not just a reboot where you can click start, reboot. It's one of those reboots where you gotta do Control Alt Delete a couple of times. You can't even push the start button. You got to wait 5 minutes for the damn little menu to even come up. That's how low on resources they are. Justice. Somebody wants to fight for this. Yeah. Think about the energy of justice. What's the energy of justice? It's a tough card for a lot of readers. A lot of readers don't understand this card. Think about if somebody, I've been watching a lot of these in the as background fodder while I'm working in the afternoons doing some other stuff. I've been watching these 2020 specials, ABC 2020, the news program. They're all about murders. They're all about, someone murdered and bringing the killer to justice and stuff like that. If you want to feel this energy, empathize. Put yourself in the position of somebody who had someone close to them murdered, and then that person gets convicted. That's the feeling of it. It's a feeling of elation a little bit. It's a feeling of now you can let go. Now you can move forward. It's that kind of energy. It's balanced energy, so it equals happiness for you in the 3D. Yes, but it's that kind of energy. It implies, when justice comes up, that you find out something. And I said that already. I said you're going by the next eclipse. Even because the next eclipse in Scorpio's deep. You can have deep conversations with Scorpios. You can. They can go very deep. You're going to find out something. You got justice coming. It came up again here. It was in the lead up energy, and it's in this energy, which is the from the eclipse forward energy. What's on top? Look at that. It's our cape wearing. It's the cape of assholeness. Here it is. Right here. The 3 of Wands. Yeah. Somebody wants to fight for this. This son of a bitch is jumping in the water. You're on the ship, like I always tell you. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a pool. There's gambling. The little go-karts that go around. There's topless. It's wonderful. It's a topless ship. It really is. Because the Empress, as we all know, is the best tits in the tarot. If you got tits that good, they should be seen. And the bottom line here, this person's going in the water. I firmly believe that. Why is the 3 of Wands here? Why? Hangman reversed, and by the way, the 7 of Swords reversed wanted to come out with it. I was trying to separate the 2 cards and I couldn't, so I said fuck it, I'll take them both, because someone's getting real. Someone's coming off the Hangman tree. That's why he's going in the water. That's why it's very soon. That's why they want to fight for it, and they want to fight for it primarily. This card was like stuck to this card. 7 of Swords reversed, getting real, and a deception. Of course it is. I got the Pope. The Pope don't lie. What? That's blasphemy if you think the Pope lies. The Pope wouldn't lie. He got a Pope mobile. Okay, right here. The Pope, the Hierophant, is in their emotions. This Emperor is getting real. It's not a Burger King energy. It's a balanced Emperor, but at least balanced enough. It might be temporary. It might be because of the eclipses, plural. But I don't care. We take what we can get from this person. The bravery that's in the energy. We showed up here in the steely eyes. You know, I've been talking about the superpower pill in the energy for a while now, giving your person the bravery to come forward. We've been seeing that Knight of Wands, that why the fuck are we here card forever. That's a brave, impulsive action forward. It's temporary energy. I've been telling you that. But who gives a fuck? We take what we can get. All right? Somebody getting real. They definitely want to fight for this. He definitely going in the water. He wants on that ship where you are. Why is the Hierophant here? Justice. Crossing the whole fucking thing. Also, I think there's some vindication in that. When I see the Seven of Swords reversed, I see you finding out that you were right, that this person, or that Steve was right, maybe. But I wouldn't say that out loud. You'll have to explain who Steve is, and it's they might think you're schizophrenic or something. But oh my God, Steve was right. This son of a bitch has been lying the whole time. There's been a lot of lies here. There's a lot of deception in the energy. There is. There has been since I got here. I've never seen. This is my 4th soulmate cycle I'm studying. I ain't old enough to have done more. I've never seen so much bullshit in the energy. Made May's reading so tricky to swim through the muck and mire of your person's bullshit that they tell themselves. Not so much that they put out to other people. That's more a byproduct. Most of it is internal. This is the Pope don't lie. It's in their emotions. What do we got here? Why is the Hierophant here? Tell me about the Hierophant. Well, I say, yeah, God, jeez, holy, wow, holy crap. It's the star. Yeah, wow. Whenever we get the star, it implies there was a tower. It is one of the few cards in the Major Arcana where you can do that. The tower comes before the star in the Major Arcana, and it's one of they kind of go together. They're like peanut butter and jelly. They kind of go together, and yeah, it's just this energy of someone getting. It's just backing up the Hangman reversed, and the Hanged Man reversed, and the Seven of Swords reversed. It's that energy over here. They're here. It's someone, it's like I said earlier, during the reboot of the eclipse, they feel the truth, they know the truth, and they are okay with it. It brings them in. This is like a holy experience here. I believe it. I believe that's why the Emperor is balanced. Remember, the Emperor is red with those in my reading. What's on top? And they take a leap of faith. Do you know how many times... this is crazy. This Fool card has landed in this position in my reading so many fucking times over the May readings. It's unreal. It's been at least 2 or 3 times recently in the last few days where this Fool has landed right here. And it doesn't matter what sign reading it was. You're all connected. The signs are just angles to look at things. This isn't a horoscope. It's energy reading. All right. The cards are a medium. They reflect the energy back to you. But it's not really a pure mirror reflection. It's more like looking at yourself in the water, right? In a pond or a river or something like that. It's blurry. It's there. You've got to interpret it a little bit. And that tells me something. That little thing I just mentioned, they're okay with it. There's a leap of faith that's about to happen here. It is. It's the 8 of Swords. Somebody... Why is that important? Usually this is a shit card. The 8 of Swords is, they're telling themselves stories. It's fear, right? It's a little bit of fear. But this card is here because the Fool is here. Why is the Fool here? Why are they taking a leap of faith? Because they actually are okay with it. It's an 8 of Swords where someone feels like they have to take this leap of faith. I've told you this before. It's come up in a few of the extendeds. Your person shows up, but they're not even sure why they're showing up. They know, but they're just almost on autopilot. Is that a way I can phrase it where everybody will understand? It's like it literally is. They're compelled to show up. Because the way this literally reads is, why is the Fool here? Why are they taking a leap of faith? Okay? The Hierophant energy. Turn it into a cartoon character here. The Hierophant energy is making them want to take a leap of faith. But why are they taking it? They don't have to. They're taking it because they're actually just in their head about it. They're just it's what I told you earlier. It ties again. The energy's always in layers. This 9 of Swords, it's driving them crazy. They've got to stand up and fight for this because they can't shake you. You won't go away. That's why they're coming in, because you won't go away. It's a brave, impulsive action, and they're serious. They're almost coming at you angry. It looks like those eyes. I'm angry. I can't get rid of you. Why do I keep thinking about you? I'm banging my person and I'm thinking of you. I screamed your name yesterday. Why? Why? Right? It's like that. I'm just playing it out for you. Get a little skit here today with your reading, okay? The star of the show is the King of Swords. He's a wonderful actor, this one here. All right, let's go. Really conveys the anger nicely through his eyes. Male or female, of course, for your person. Anyway, Nine of Swords. Why is it here? Swords don't belong in the soul. Neither does whiskey. They're pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. This Nine of Swords is the byproduct of them realizing how they feel about you. That they can't shake you. That you are important. You are in their spank bank. I'll phrase it that way. You are. You know, I mean, there's a lot of attraction here. Very interesting. I don't have a King of Wands. I don't have a Queen of Wands yet. I got that Knight of Wands, but that's coming towards you. The King and Queen of Wands are pretense. They're phonies. All right? They pretend it doesn't matter. I'd be curious to see if we have a whole reading without them, or if we get the King or Queen of Wands, where they show up. I'll be very curious. Anyway, crossing the Nine of Swords, I'm just putting it out there. We don't have one. Crossing this yet. Crossing this is the Hermit. It's the Hermit. They know. I just got done saying, rewind. I just fucking said it. As I was shuffling, I said this Nine of Swords is the byproduct of them not being able to shake you. They know why it drives them fucking crazy. This is an inner knowing. This is someone who thinks about this all the fucking time, tries to push it down, and can't. Can't. It's on top. The Three of Pentacles. The other thing that bothers them, how they feel about you, is they want something here. They never wanted this to be over. I keep telling you that over and over again, but it's true. It just keeps coming up. And this eclipse energy is hammering it home with 9 swords here. The 9s are the end in tarot. 10s are the end and dead end that lead to something new. 9s are the end. This is the end of pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. This is the end of staying up all night thinking about you. Why? Because it's bookending all this energy over here where they get real. They come out of the hangman tree. They jump in the water to come after that ship because they want to fight for this. Something that they didn't want to before, but that was deception. They always did. But they pushed you away, right? But you can't push the Empress away. You can't unsee or unfeel the Empress, whether it's tits or a glowing tree. You can't. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? 9 of Pentacles. Why do they want to build something with you? Why? Why are they just like, oh, fuck it. I have to. I can't get rid of them. Why? Because you're the shit. The shit. THESHIT. I share my street name with you. In fact, I give it to you. You keep coming up as this. And this 9 of Pentacles was there in the pre-shuffle. And what did I say one of the energies around that was? There's envy, there's jealousy over the fact that you're more the shit than they are. And this person has a big ego. This is an energy here. I don't have the King of Wands. I don't have the Queen of Wands yet. I don't have it in my top row. I don't have it. Okay, this is the baseline sort of energy of the whole reading here. They're putting that down. But, you know, it's like me relinquishing my street name to you. I've been the shit and you are the shit. This person just thinks they're the shit. Okay? You are. The Empress is the shit. Doesn't have to tell people. If you're the shit, you don't have to tell people. I made a joke. I told you I was the shit because I had to come up with something funny to say on video, and it's my street name, and I use that. But I don't walk around telling people I'm the shit. People have opinions about me or you all day long. Some people think you're great, some people don't. The ones that don't think you're great, assuming there's a majority that think you are pretty cool, the ones that don't are usually just jealous. They know that, you know, they're jealous of something that you're doing, even if it's just the way you are, which is this here. Okay, that energy is there. That's why they want to build. So that's why they never wanted this to be over. Because you're the shit. You also represent some sort of independence and freedom to this person. I think, and this has come up before in readings, but it's here now, so I'll tell you. I think this person knows that they can be real with you. They can be themselves. That's why we don't have a King or Queen of Wands here on the top. But they're always phonies, fake, right? Pretense. King and Queen of the cover story. With you, not only do they have to be real, yes, that comes up. But they know they can be. They can actually be their real self with you. Whereas with the energies around them, they're not. You're the shit. Why? Tell me about the Empress. Let's go. What's the universe want to tell us? Let's find out what the fickle old gal has to say. I'm still looking. I just look down at the King of Swords and those damn eyes. That's all I can see. That's it. When I look at the card, that's all I see. I'm coming for you, son of a bitch. All right. And that's kind of their attitude. Why do I say that? Why did I say that? Why did I phrase it that way? It's not because he looks mean. It's this energy here. It's this energy here. It's the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Swords. We got an escalation. We look for that in a reading. We go from the 8 to the 9 as we move through the reading. It is that oh fuck it moment. They're not coming at you angry. They're just not sure. They're coming at you a bit confused as to why. I just want to find out why the fuck you're so fucking awesome. How about that? It's like that. It may go to a fight. The 8 of Swords leading to the 9 of Swords with the energies around it here, it could lead to a little bit of a fight. I wouldn't blame you for calling your person on their shit, but they're aware of it. So it'd be a good time to do it. You can't call the King and Queen of Wands on their shit. They're phony. But this person here is getting real. It might be a nice opportunity for you to do that. That could be part of where that justice comes from. Again, do what you want. Make your own decisions. I'm just interpreting the energies for you. Okay? All right. Why is the Empress here? What else you want to tell all these? Oh my fucking God. Are you fucking kidding me? What was crossing here? Justice. What was I just talking about? Justice. Justice. Again. And these are red with these. Yeah. I would take my advice that I just gave you. You're going to get some kind of vindication here. It's going to feel good when this person shows up because of everything I told you about this. And if you weren't listening, if you were futzing with the dog or mixing up something in the kitchen, rewind. Well, everything I talked about up here is very important. It's going to be crucial to you, very important to you getting that justice. All right? Something I said, it's going to be different for all of you. But something I said up here is going to be very important. I suspect for most of you, it's that lack of King and Queen of Wands. That lack of that person, you can't even get past their ego. So don't even bother trying to call them on their shit because they'll just lie to you and give you more shit. They're the King and Queen in the cover story. This person's getting real. They're vulnerable. At least in that respect. You know, I don't see a whole lot of cups here for coming towards you. I don't. I won't lie to you. You know, even their steely-eyed here, it's steely-eyed. I've told you how they're going to show up. But that's okay. You get vindicated either way if they do. Even if they don't, you're getting vindicated here because this is the energy. What's on top? Wheel of Fortune. Yep, he going in the water. Wheel of Fortune's red with the 3 of Wands. That makes him get the cape wet or take the cape off and leave it on the shore and come down to the ship where you are. It's very soon. It happens very soon after the eclipse, probably between the eclipses. Okay, first half of May is very powerful. This Wheel of Fortune's also on top of the Empress. It's why the Empress is here. They've changed. It's red with this. Why do they want to fight for it? Because they've changed. Something's changed. Something may have changed in their opinion of you. Either way, they're coming off the fence and getting real with the 7 of Swords reversed. Could be anything. But, you know, maybe they heard me. And they finally realized that this is the cape of assholeness. And they need to take it off. They cling to this cape. Afraid to get this cape wet. Again, I go to my 74 Pinto and new BMW analogy from the 3 card. It holds true here. But they're starting to see the logic. Well, I might as well take the free car. Who gives a shit what happens to this? It's junk. Should have been junked long ago. It's been nothing but trouble. I fight with the car. I argue with the car. It's a 74 Pinto. It's got its own Wikipedia page talking about how shitty it is. Why am I not, why do I care what happens to it? I should just go toward the BMW of the soulmate connection. If someone's offering it to me for free, it's right here. Your person's logic blows my mind. I'm telling you, they're the opposite of Mr. Spock. I can tell you that. Mr. Spock was given this tarot reading and he could read this energy. He'd be freaking out right now. He'd be absolutely freaking out. He'd be like, I can't do this. He'd scrap the whole table. They're worried about something. It's here in the energy too. It really is. And it's one of the things they realize. It's why they come towards you in a way. They realize that they're worried about keeping something on their side, whatever it is, marriage, family, career, way they've been living, whatever it is. We're worried about what's going to happen to that if they come toward you, but that is shit, and it's past its expiration date, so who gives a shit? I don't care what happens to the 74 Pinto. I just got me a free 5 Series BMW. I don't fucking care. It's just basic logic here. Look, here we go. Knight of Cups coming in. Because they're getting real, they're coming in. Knight of Cups. Come on. I'm not worried about what cards are going to fall here. I know what this energy is. All right? I make jokes to cut through it because I still got to cut through your person's bullshit, but it's a lot less right now because of the eclipse. It's a lot less with that 7 of Swords reversed and coming out with a Hangman reversed. Coming off the fence, making a decision, which is what they should have done a long time ago. Remember, that energy of Saturn squaring the North Node is still here. I pulled a reading on that. That's Saturn forcing your person to make a decision. Well, the eclipse is a chance. It's a downtime. It's a reboot. Here's your chance, right? It is what it is. Why is the Emperor here? What's the final on this? Looks like the Emperor is coming towards you. Okay, Knight of Cups again. Because they're getting real. It's red with these. It is why the Wheel of Fortune is here. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Why is everything turning 180 degrees? Because they're actually coming in. They're actually coming in, and there's my first cup. The universe says there is some love in their entrance. I believe it because the Page of Cups was crossing the King of Swords. So I believe that. It is the Emperor. They're taking control of things. It's almost like an energy of somebody coming towards you to find out why you won't go away. But really they don't want you to go away. So when they get there, they almost don't know what to say. And so they might say something stupid, which might turn it into a fight. But really it's all because they want to hold on to you and they want to come towards you. It's unreal. It's unreal. To stand there on their side with a 74 Pinto and actually look at the new BMW being handed to them for free and start nitpicking it. That's the analogy. They're nitpicking. Well, I wanted the one with the matching rims. That one's got a different. That's got the silver rim. I didn't want that. You know. What? Fuck you. Then take the money you saved from getting the free one and go buy a new set of rims. A couple of grand. Big deal. It's a lot cheaper than buying the car. You get the car for free. Your person's an excuse machine. But it is. It's an energy of someone showing up with love, but almost showing up in a way of kind of the Emperor trying to figure out, you know, why they can't. You're supposed to tell them why they can't get rid of you. You know, it's like that. It's okay. Let them, you know, it's fine. Just call them on their shit. That's what I'd do. You know, there's a lot of love here. I don't mind telling you. And I'm still shuffling. The universe wants me to shuffle for this Emperor, and I am. And here it is. It's communication. It's exactly what I just got done telling you. It's Page of Swords. It's communication. It's almost this communication. This is usually like disappointment, for example, but it's not. It's not that kind of energy. It's what I just described to you. It's the Emperor coming towards you, saying, "Hey, why the fuck can't I get rid of you?" You know, but they're coming with a lot of love. This Page of Swords is you going, "What the fuck? What?" Is that why? It will be a surprising conversation. May put you in 8 of Swords. Please don't. Please don't go there. All right? It's just, it's so hard for me to explain the energy. I hope I've done it with the analogies, but it really is. And it's all nonsense. It's all rooted in love. Okay? They can't escape you because you have a deep soul tie. That's what you can tell them. That's why. You know, it is what it is. Yeah. There's nothing magical or mystical about it. It's physics. It's science. You guys are tied together energetically in energies that, you know, both 3D and 5D. Technically, you could get together in the 3D and have a terrific bond if everybody just relax here a little bit and accept what the connection is and let it flow and let it grow. They're beautiful connections. When you don't, they can be very volatile connections. I won't lie to you. What's on top? There he is. He showed up. The King of Wands. And I had to pull that. It's the next card out. I'm just going to go ahead. Why is the King of Wands here? A Tower. They're realizing it's exactly what I've been telling you. Oh my God. It is unreal. It is them. The final on this. The Emperor is showing up. Right? Why is the Emperor? Why is the Emperor? And this, the Page of Swords here at the bottom tells you how. You know exactly what I described. Fine. The King of Wands here, the Burger King, got to have it their way. The ego and pride and all of that is why the Emperor is here. Okay, it's why the Emperor is balanced, because this is a balanced Emperor. A lot to do with these eclipses here, with the eclipse on the card. So why is the King of Wands here? Why is the Emperor, which implies why is the Emperor showing up balanced? Because of a Tower. Because they've realized that their behavior, they've gotten real. They've realized that their behavior, they feel bad about their behavior. And I told a few signs this. Sagittarius is one I remember, but there's a few. I may have even said it in the May monthly overview. There's a lot of shame for their behavior. That's in the energy. It's very strong. And it's caused a Tower for this person. And this Tower backs up what I told you about the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords was here asking why the Fool is here. Why are they taking a leap of faith? And the reality is because they feel like they have to, but they feel like they're compelled to. They can't stop because they're just batshit crazy in their head. And the Tower backs that up. The Tower with the Eight of Swords is just somebody who just breaks out of the Eight of Swords. They're just like, I'm out of here. It is. Someone wants to try again. I'll give you the literal translation of the final outcome. Someone wants to try again, rebuild on a new foundation, backed up in the soul by the Three of Pentacles, because they behaved poorly. And they've taken control of that behavior. They've learned some things. And it is. They are coming towards you. How they show up might be a little disappointing for reasons I've explained. Okay? There's a lot of anger in how they're showing up, but it's anger because they're mad at themselves, not you. Okay? That really is it. So just take it for what it is. The whole point in you watching these readings, especially my readings, where I give you the energies, is so you have some inside info. There's no point in hiring a private investigator if you're not going to listen to them. Okay? Your person is cheating. I saw them with blah, blah, blah. Oh, that can't be true. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for your services. What do you mean that can't be true? I hid behind a rock for hello? Goodbye? You know, it's like that. No, you might as well take the information I'm giving you. They're showing up basically angry, but they're angry at themselves. All right? And they do want to start over. They want to start over because they think, for some of you, they think they gave you a bad first impression. Oh, the King of Wands can't have that. Neither can the Queen of Wands. Their first impressions are everything. It's all about everything, right? It's Carly Simon's You're So Vain. They walk into the party like they were walking onto a yacht. Whether that party's in the projects or not makes no difference. It's a fucking yacht. That first impression is everything. They got to dress just right, do just right, an image to keep up, kind of a thing. They feel like they made a bad impression. Now they're trying to bring a good impression. I don't think they're very good at it. Anyway. Let's ask the universe for 3 cards, and let's go pull some wicked voodoo. I was just about to say, I didn't see the devil. I was just about to say it, and then I realized I did. And I thought, where did I see the devil? Oh, he's right there. He's crossing the Page of Swords. See? Everything I just told you just got validated. They're showing up. It's disappointing to you, but they're showing up like a child. It's because of their own shit. It's because this person is so used to toxin. They can't figure out, and I don't know how to express this enough, they can't figure out why you matter. I almost wish this was one of the titty card versions of the Empress because it's easier to get my point across. But let's say, for example, I have an arborist watching me. You're really into trees. This is the most beautiful tree you've ever seen. Speaking to you as an arborist person, someone who's really into trees, okay? This is... They can't figure out why they can't see it. They don't understand it. I think for some of you, this person has different spiritual beliefs or upbringing than you. This is almost an energy for some of you, not all of you, but a few of you watching. This person was raised in a rigid religion. And if it's not a religious thing, which that's only for a few of you, and that's fine. Sometimes you just run into that. It is this ego thing. All right? They really just can't figure out why you matter. And they actually know. And that bothers them, so they're in their own inner conflict, and they take it out on you. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card. What else you want to tell everyone here before I go pull some wicked voodoo? 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and there it is. What did I say? I said there's one other card in this deck that has that little picture right there. There it is. It's right there. It's the Two of Swords. Came up. Yeah. They've been afraid to make a decision. They're not afraid in this energy. This energy does not, they're not afraid. This just backs up what I've already told you. They've known the truth for some time. Here's the Two of Swords. We already talked about the Two of Swords, and we didn't even get it. We talked about it around the Emperor. The Emperor here almost implies the Two of Swords is here. They've known all along in this reading. They've known all along what they want to do, but they've stayed quiet about it. The eclipse eliminates the fear. There's no fear here. The Ten of Cups, they know where the happiness is. These are red, center, left, right. They've been holding back from their own happiness. Now the love geese are in the air. All right? They are realizing the truth, and they're okay with it. Okay? They're realizing the truth, and they're okay with it, and they move forward with it. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. I know a lot of you are suffering through this, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's not a goddamn thing, but this eclipse, it's nice. It'll work out okay for you, I think. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And if you want the extended, the link is in the description. We're going to go pull on that. Because the devil is here, as I showed you, but right there with that Seven of Swords reversed and all of that, we need to find out what's going on here. What's going on that's causing this to happen specifically, and how is it going to happen? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, good luck, everyone.